So our farm, Steadfast Trail Farm, but my company, my soap company, Thrifting, is the Pink Hippie Co. There's my sign. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put, oh, that looks really good. That looks darker than what I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be too gray looking. Chandeliers go in here, and I'm gonna like set some, it's like a ledge there, so I'll set some plants, and this here will be the product wall. And then I'll have like apparel kind of stuff for like hangers and stuff. I have a shelf. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put that. I might actually hang it under the window and then have like things hanging. But I have wall space. It's just a matter, let me turn y'all around so you can see. There's one of my pictures I'm going to hang up. Oh, it's so boho. This is an old record player that my sister-in-law redid for me. So that, and I can change out those curtains. That's going to go this way, so my counter, you know, I'll be able to check people out. This will be slid down there, and I'll be able to check people out. So, but most of the product I can fit from floor to ceiling. And yeah, that's exciting. All right, guys, let me see if I can fit this up here and it be a good view for you guys. I am so excited to share this video with you today. I have been making soap for about 4 years. Hi, my name is JC Mason. I am a full-time of many part-time things, one of which I make soap, I make skincare. My passion of making it is to help women get rid of chemicals in their self-care products. So I'm so excited to share this with you today on this unboxing first, because for the past almost 4 years, coming up on 4 years, I think I made my first batch in the New Year's Eve 2020. That's so confusing because it was about to be 2021. So I raise goats here on our farm, and I make cheese and the soap. I watched soaping videos for like 5 years. Before we even had a homestead, I watched soaping videos on how to make soap, how to care for goats, how to do all the things. So yeah, so this is my Wholesale Supply Plus order, because my shampoo bars that I make, I have 3. And at any time, y'all sit here like, oh, I want to know how to make a shampoo bar, or I want to know how to do this. So this is a cold process shampoo bar, which you can make great cold process shampoo bars. Now, I have my shrink wrap on here, and this one's kind of open a little bit, but that is my top. This is my normal to curly shampoo bar, and I put them in these boxes. I will leave things below on what I use, including Wholesale Supply Plus website, because I found them when I first started soap making, and absolutely was thrilled to find essential oils and true natural fragrances that I could read the reports on and be able to know what I'm using. So we're gonna unbox this. I'm gonna share some soap making with you. This is my box, and this is, I reuse this to pack my lotions, my glass bottles, my magnesium butter. What else do I make? My face serum, all of that, because I have not used commercial products on my skin since 1995, and I just celebrated my 52nd birthday in September. So. All right, so these are the essential oils I ordered. So exciting. So some are essential oils, and I'm trying to remember what I got. Spearmint. So I got spearmint. This is the spearmint. This, I make a rosemary spearmint, so I use rosemary, which I probably have in here too. Oh, patchouli. So my rosemary mint, that is a great, it's a great all year scent, rosemary essential oil with spearmint, but it's also a great Christmas scent as well to have. My patchouli, if you're making soap, want to make soap, patchouli and orange is a great core line soap to have. This is, did I say which one this one is? Oh, my lavender. So these are my core line essential oils that I get. Definitely peppermint. Guys, if you want a great candy cane, peppermint, orange, and a little bit of cinnamon. You don't want to use a lot of cinnamon. I want to say, you know, it's great. You can type in on their website what your ounces are, pounds, whatever, and then it'll give you the percentage of what in that essential oil. And I typically don't put any more than 1% of cinnamon, because cinnamon will speed up trace in soap, but it's also hot. It's a hot oil. You don't want too much on the skin. This one is rosemary, so there's the other part of my rosemary and mint. And what else do I have? Pink grapefruit. Some of the writing is off on this one, but this is a great add-on to a soap recipe. So I use pink grapefruit in, I want to say one of my shampoo bars actually. Which one did I just use it in? I'll put it on the screen if it comes to mind which one. Now, let me turn I got my oils heating up. Hold on. I have my oils, which I do a master batch. I have my lives over there ready to go, good to go. I got my oils. I'm doing about 15 pounds of peppermint mocha latte, which is real organic coffee. I use the peppermint essential oil. I use real cocoa powder and coffee grounds. So it is an exfoliation. But talking about my shampoo bars, I got these molds, but quickly I needed to, oh, this is perfect. Step up production, because people are really liking, I want to see how far I can go with this box, the shampoo bars. I have oily mane, dry mane, and normal to curly. Those are the three I have. Formulated, it took me almost 2 years to formulate. And because I wanted to do it without any additives, you know, I didn't want to use sodium lauryl sulfate. I didn't want to do a lot of the things that, you know, were in the common shampoo. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this. These are the molds I use for my shampoo bars, and it's the daisy mold. I wanted something different, a little bit more. I don't know if you can see that. It's looking like fluorescent green to me on the camera, but that is, I pour it, so that is my top. And I love these because these slide in, and it's easy to get it out. So I love these. I have 5 more of these. I have 4 over there. So that means when I make my shampoo bars, I'm gonna be pouring a lot of soap. I'll be pouring a lot of soap. My normal to curly is my most popular. Next up is the dry mane. And I do mane because we have horses. I do play on horses. So yeah, so I'm gonna share some soap making with you. I'll show my conditioner I started making. That was another thing that took me a long time to formulate. But knowing I have these essential oils and the natural fragrances, it has made life so much easier in being a maker, and I'm so thankful. And I'm sold. This is what I use, and this is what I'm so thankful for. So I'll give you all a shot of my cabinet over there. It used to be my granddad's cabinet, and now it stores all my essential oils. I think he'd be so proud knowing I'm making soap. But let's go put these away, and I'm gonna get ready to pour my peppermint mocha latte soap. Couple little frozen bits in there, but that's okay. My 50-50 lye solution. Separate this off. I'm I'm going to actually use some of my natural, like, white color, so to speak, for my Lego, or I can't call it Lego soap, but it's gonna be for my Lego soap. Blocks something or other. So, I don't know if it's gonna be, because I still have to put some for my, stay there, for my rose clay. I'm using it as like the peppermint, like peppermint candy kind of red, pink, more so pink. If I wanted a little bit more red, I might add some red Moroccan clay with the pink clay. You can do, it's fun, you can play along with colors and stuff. So I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna pour a little bit more in for that, because this is gonna be on the top. And then this layer of my coffee soap, I'm going to add, set that over to the side. And I'm gonna give it a little whisk to get it mixed in there so it doesn't start clumping on me. The clay, that is. Oh, that's a pretty color. Yeah, look at this. I'm not even showing y'all. Look at that. Awesome. All right. I'm getting so excited to get so many products done and get my store open. I can't wait. My little boutique. It'll be so great. I might blend this a little more because I have my coffee to put in. Add that in. You can see it's kind of standing on the top there. So, let's see. Then I want to add, let me mix it first. Coffee is so good for the skin. All right, I'm gonna blend this a little more because I want my coffee scrub, the scrub part of the coffee, which is brewed ground organic coffee. So I brew it, I strain it, I actually store it in some paper towels to help soak out the excess liquid. So I just want this a little thicker so that I can, you know, put that in and it not sink to the bottom. Now comes time for the magic. I'm going to pour in. I just want to make sure my liquid is correct. My water phase is the correct measurements, which I'm about 1.5 ounces off. So I will add that in. I want to be right about 29 ounces. 27, 28, 29, yes. I'm going to add that in. That's good. And then I'm going to whisk in my oil phase. And we should see some magic happen. I've got some stuff in the bottom here. I need to, there's lotion. There is lotion. How amazing.